Everyone, my name is Luke. This is the Outdoor Gear Review, and guess who is over here? Lucas.
Hey.
How's it going, man?
It's going good. What's up?
Ah, dude, we are going backpacking at Grayson, Highlands. Now, unfortunately, not you.
Not me. Got work.
Yeah, Lucas has got to work, but me and Susie, or Susan and I, we're going. Yeah, she's not here right now. She's running a quick errand. But yeah, it's Lucas. Yeah, the coolest guy in the entire world. So what's new with you, pal?
Not a whole lot. Been driving, been working, keeping up with school. Yep.
Right.
Same old stuff.
Right, man.
Yeah, can't complain though.
Lucas is basically being our chauffeur. He is racing us up to Grayson Highlands, and Susan and I, we are going to spend 3 days out on the trail. Tell you more about that soon. Thank you for the ride, buddy.
No problem at all. That's fun. It's such a cool drive out here.
It is, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
What's the end goal for this trip?
We will end up in Damascus in 3 days, 2 days, 3.
Yeah, 3 days.
I'm sorry guys, I have no idea what day it is, what time it is. The holidays usually just throw me off. We will be celebrating New Year's out on the trail. So basically, we're gonna be back next year. We'll end up in Damascus.
See you next year, buddy.
See you guys next
Love you,
year.
Luca.
Love you guys.
Thank you, man. We
Yeah,
appreciate you.
No problem.
So we are out on the trail now. Grayson Highlands, such an amazing place. It's so beautiful. Maybe we will see some ponies.
I hope so.
Crazy horse. He's crazy. Do you all remember Crazy Horse? This is Crazy Horse right here, guys. Crazy Horse. He is being a bully. Now for this adventure, we are hiking roughly 30 miles, with the majority of the miles taking place tomorrow. Actually, we are out here for a whole year, from 2019 to 2020.
We're doing it for you guys.
That's right.
At Grayson Highlands, they have wild ponies that roam all over the mountains. And it wasn't that long ago when we had a really cool adventure and Crazy Horse was running around and maybe scared me just a little bit, but these guys look very friendly. They don't look like Crazy Horse.
Look how shaggy they are.
Yeah.
They are ready for winter, aren't they?
They are.
I'm not sure if I forgot to mention this or not, but it is very windy today. The winds tonight are supposed to gust over 50 miles an hour, so. Oh yeah, I mean, it's blowing 40 right now. Look at how wide you are. Hi. Permission to pass, little one. Yeah. Hi, buddy.
But they say you can't. Hi, sweetie.
Woo! Okay. Appalachian Trail this way. Now with this adventure here, essentially what Susan and I are doing, we are retracing the trip that Lucas and I did because Susie didn't get to do it and it was so awesome. Lucas really enjoyed that trip and so did I. And I've wanted to share that with Susie since we filmed it.
So far this trip, it's hot, cold, hot, cold. The wind makes it cold. It's very windy. Almost kind of makes it hard to walk sometimes. You feel like you're gonna get blown off your feet.
It is one of those days, everyone, where I feel good. I just want to run. I tell you, when you're in the mountains, you can see forever. You have these incredible views. It just fuels you, you know? Fuels your soul, so to speak. It is so windy that it is hard to walk straight. The wind will catch your pack and blow you sideways. What are you hiding from?
The wind.
I apologize for the volume of this video already up and down. I try to lower it for the windy spots and raise it for the not so windy spots. That is cool. That is awesome. So we are stopping for lunch here. It's time to eat a bite. It's about 2 o'clock. We have a couple hours of light left in the sky, but maybe just another mile or so before we stop for the night, set up camp. Hopefully where we're planning to stay at is sheltered. This is somewhat sheltered, but holy crap, it's windy.
It is very windy.
Extra nasty, extra tasty. Is that correct, Susie?
That's right.
I'm going straight to flavor country, everyone. That is Flavor Town. That is Flavor City right there.
Flavor Town, USA.
Right? Not nasty country or nasty town.
Or gross town.
Yeah. If you added Trader Joe's coffee and Folgers, oh, that is the worst combo.
Do you realize you take something so good like Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
And then you just destroy it. You ruin it.
I ruin everything. So. This is Trader Joe's and coffee from Japan or South Korea, something like that. It's not bad.
Something.
Yeah. How's yours?
Delicious. All right, let's do a toast to ending 2019, which has been a good year, and on to 2020, which is going to be the best yet.
Best yet.
Cheers.
Cheers, everybody, to the best yet.
Cheers.
I tell you, I am so excited about 2020. This is the year for just adventure and great content on this channel. I'm so excited to discover who we talk to, continue talking to our friends that we've made. I'm the most excited about our son Lucas graduating turning 18. He's moving on with his life. You and I are moving on with our lives.
Right. It's been a long time coming. We're always going to be parents, but it changes. We're going to a new chapter of our lives.
Right. That's so true. So we are on the trail again. After a good lunch, essentially we both had about half of a sandwich. We'll eat the other half later on. We're not too far away from where we plan to set up camp. We'll see how windy it is there though. This is a beautiful spot, Susie.
I want to stay here.
We are definitely sheltered from the wind, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Susie, I think you have found one sweet spot to camp at. This is nice.
It is nice.
This is not where Lucas and I camped at our first night. This is even better. This is just about full protection right here from the wind. Like, there's a little bit of a breeze, but we're shielded.
Yeah.
We have a huge fire pit. I may get a fire going. Maybe. This place has been picked clean.
Don't you have a log in your backpack or something?
I wish. I was thinking, Susie, we should call this episode the eBay special because most of the gear that we're using is from eBay. eBay. I tell you what, if you have a little bit of patience, you can find great deals on gear. Take a look. Here's a couple examples. Susie has the orange Ultra 62, and I have the Arc'teryx Bora 80 liter. The black Bora pack I picked up for about 70 bucks, and I got your pack, the 62, for like 120. And both of those packs cost $400, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Even my sleeping bag tonight, I got off eBay for like 80 bucks.
Yeah. Can't beat that.
You can't. 15 degrees sawtooth. It's a waterproof bag. It's sweet. So that happens to be one of my favorite tents. That is the Go Light Shangri-La 3. Go Light, as you may have known, went out of business some time ago. They came back as my trail company. And guess what? They went back under again. The odds of finding one of these tents is very, very low. I am on the search for water and ponies. Water and ponies. I see the ponies, I don't see any water. I know for certain that there's water at the Thomas Knob shelter, but that is about 1.5 miles that way. I'll do it. 3-mile round trip, I'll do it, but I want to look around a little bit first. Water. So I found this sign right here. Real rickety, and easily this thing could have turned. Which way is it telling me to go? Down here or over here? I'm not really sure. Guess I'll take a step down here, see what it looks like. See if I can see any markings. I definitely see something. Not sure what exactly. sun is going down and the temperature is dropping. Beautiful sunset. Ooh, let's go with that lamb.
It's roast lamb and vegetables, so let's do that.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
We are going to use the stove inside of this tent because we have the door open. There's excellent airflow. No worry about being poisoned or anything like that. Plus, this is just about the only still spot on this entire mountain. It is super, super windy right now. The key here really is good airflow and just being safe not to melt anything that's important.
Today was short, not really hard.
No, it was nice.
Looking forward to getting up early, getting out of here, getting off the mountain. It should be a little bit warmer if we get into the woods. It'll make a big difference. Tomorrow we got to push and we got to like get most of our miles done.
Now, I guess before we end this first night, might as well talk about this right here, my finger. I'm sure you guys have noticed this. This has been making my life miserable. Miserable. Now, what was it? A couple days ago, I was filming an episode involving a knife, and as I was cleaning up the camp a little bit, I took off my gloves and I rubbed the top of my finger across the blade, and it cut the skin off right like above the nail. Completely off.
Yeah.
So it is nice and infected. Hurts like hell.
It looks bad.
Oh yeah, it is. Whew, it is nasty, but I have cream and stuff to put on it. It's gonna be fine.
Oh well.
I love you. Touch, touch.
Unfortunately, you work with your hands all the time, so it's like when it starts to heal, you bust it open or hit it or do something to it. So
Right.
that's how it goes.
That's how it goes. It is dinner time for us. Good night for you. See you all in the morning. Good night.
Good night. So we wanted to pop back on and tell Pam thank you because she's the one that sent in the roast lamb and the vegetables, and it is really, really good. So thank you so much, Pam.
Thank you, Pam. Pam rules.
Pam rules.
We love Pam. Everybody check out that sunrise. It is absolutely gorgeous up here. And also, it is frigid. Good morning, Susie.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. A little chilly, but good.
Are you nice and warm?
It's warm in here. It's not that bad, but I just had to run out and use the bathroom, and I think it's snowing up here. It's very, very cold. So the plan for day 2 is we're gonna make some coffee and some oatmeal and eat that and basically pack up and start hiking. We have a lot of miles today. This is cold, it's windy, it's snowy. So for now, we're just gonna focus on getting that done. We'll bring you guys back soon. Yep, that's the plan. We've got a lot of hiking to do.
This morning when I got up and watched the sunrise, I came back and I was like, Susie, it's time to get up. And she says, Kitty doesn't get up until she hears the sun. And she rolled over and went to sleep. I don't know what that meant, but that was cute. Good morning, Kitty.
Good morning. I still don't hear no sun.
Is there no sun?
No. Do you guys remember, I think it was my solo trip, and I was telling you how I sleep so much on backpacking trips? It's like the time for me to catch up. Like, we just had Christmas. I'm tired. I come out here, I can sleep 10, 11 hours. And it is nice.
And on the trail we are, everybody. Spitting just a little bit of snow. It's nice and windy. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. The winds last night were gusting up to roughly 50 miles an hour. Tonight they are supposed to hit 60. So the further down in elevation that we can go, the better off we will be. I slept pretty good last night. I had wild dreams in between, like waking up. Just all sorts of crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I can tell you that I know what Jabba the Hutt looks like with long hair now, thanks to last night. How weird is that? That's something I never thought I'd say. The ground is frozen. That is the Thomas Knob shelter. I have had some pretty wicked experiences in this shelter in regards to winter storms and whatnot. I think this is Susie's first time inside of this shelter. So this actually has an upstairs to it.
How do you get up there?
Right here at the corner.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. I came up here for a nor'easter.
Yeah.
I camped out right here. Woke up covered in snow. It was fantastic. This section here at Grayson Highlands in Mount Rogers features a lot of exposure. So we are about to go into the woods where the winds will calm down some. Basically, we have a little section down at Elk Garden. We'll be back into the woods, go up to White Top, out to some exposure, back into the woods.
So not bad.
Not too bad. No. As we are hiking along here, I was thinking about some winter tips that I can give you all. Make sure to put your water filter, if you have one, inside of your sleeping bag with you so it doesn't freeze. Like last night, the temperatures were in the teens. That thing would have frozen solid if we left it out.
Also, feel free to sleep in your gloves and your hat, even your jacket. That's what I did last night. I stayed really toasty warm. Everybody's gonna have a different preference, but if you're someone that's more cold-natured, you will find that little things like that will help you be more comfortable. And hand warmers are a huge lifesaver. You can put them in your socks to keep your feet warm. Obviously put them in your gloves. You can just hold on to them, snuggle up to them. They do make a big difference.
When it comes to breaking down camp, most of the time that is when I'm the coldest. You're trying to stuff in your sleeping bag, you're trying to roll up your sleeping pad, the ground's cold. What I do before I do any of that is that I hop out of the tent and I go for a quick little jog. I know that sounds silly. I get the heart going, blood flowing, I warm up a little bit, then I go do it, and it's not bad. It really isn't. I do not recommend that you step on your tent stakes and push them into the ground. It's tempting, I know. I've done it before, and many times I've been sorry. Those tent stakes, they're not the best quality to begin with. So you can easily snap those things while putting them into the ground. You can even cause micro fractures in the metal, and when you go to pull them out, they'll break that way. If you need to, grab a rock, bang it in, but don't put your foot on it, because most of the time your foot is like this and you're bending and breaking those stakes.
Another winter tip is do not put your head all the way in your sleeping bag and breathe into it. The moisture is just going to end up freezing, making you colder, and getting you wet.
You can pull your sleeping bag right around your face and that's fine, but don't stick your face inside of it, even though it's a whole lot warmer. It's warmer for a few minutes and then you pay the price.
Something else that I like to do is I put my battery bank inside my sleeping bag, just kind of on the side of me. It doesn't bother me when I'm sleeping, but we all know that things like battery banks, they don't perform well when it's cold. So doing something just as simple as that will ensure that it works better, charges your phone or whatever device you need to have charged. It works a lot better.
So, Susie, I have to ask you a question.
Okay.
What did you think about breakfast this morning?
Gross.
Yes. It was
Yeah.
Backpacker's Pantry?
No,
No?
outdoor pantry.
Outdoor Pantry. My bad. Sorry, folks.
They're all the same, guys.
Yeah, anyways, it was a oatmeal that had like pistachios in it. Did I say that right?
Yeah, oatmeal with
Yes.
pistachios.
I always want to say it wrong. It's pistachios.
Pistachios.
But anyway, ugh.
Ugh.
Like, I'm burping those things.
Me too.
It's a weird combo,
It had blueberries in it, so you're thinking
which
like,
you didn't even taste.
you didn't taste. We didn't film it all because we were trying to hurry and finish up, but I ended up putting an entire little travel-sized pack of peanut butter into the oatmeal just to give it some flavor, and I'm sure it was hearty and it will give us energy, but yeah, it was not good. It just didn't have any kind of really flavor except mush.
Cheers, everyone. Coffee time.
Cheers.
We are at the base of Whitetop Mountain. About to head up, stopping for coffee, stopping for a snack. We've done about 5 miles today so far. Not bad. I figured that we'll do about 10 to 12 total.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
We just had a moment of gloriousness. The sun came out, shined on us. It was amazing.
Just shined right here in our face, and we're like, oh.
The first bit of sun all day. It's been cloudy, cold, windy, snowy. Awesome.
Felt so good.
Now, when Lucas and I did this adventure, we had lunch behind this giant boulder up here, right?
Yeah.
And so, like, the people who were coming down from Whitetop, they couldn't see us, but we could see them go past us. And one hiker came by, and he had the biggest pack with, like, crap attached to it all over the place. It was hysterical. It was I've never seen anything quite like it. He was like the AT Sherpa.
The Sherpa, yeah.
It was unreal. I'm not impressed that he could carry it. I'm just impressed that he wanted to.
I know, that's the thing. I don't want to carry much anymore.
What are you doing?
I was sunning, but it's moving away.
Where did you go, Bob? Everybody knows who Bob is, right? Bob, big orange ball, also known as the sun. So far today, we've had literally 40 seconds of sun.
I know, I had a good 2 seconds right there.
Now, I am by no means the world's best tracker, but I could cut a sign pretty good, and I could tell you that not many people have been out here this fall. These leaves aren't even trampled. We are rocking our way up to White Top, about halfway. This is my favorite section here. It is just beautiful.
It really is beautiful. The forest has got all these fallen trees in it, and there's tons of moss, and it's just a really pretty section.
So you see that field up there? That is where Susan and I came from this morning.
You can go a lot farther than you think.
It's cool when you can see distance like that, when you have incredible views like this.
Yeah.
Water. We are getting very close to the Buzzards Rock now. It's windy, but it's not insane windy like it was up there at Mount Rogers. So I'm going shields down, throw caution to the wind, see how it goes. Today has been fantastic. Yep. We have about 2.5 hours of sunlight left. I have no idea how far we are going to make it. We might make it to the shelter tonight, but then again, maybe not. We shall see. We have made it to the Buzzards Rock. I love this spot. So pretty. Woo! Look at that, Susie.
Amazing.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Susie and I would love to stop for a cup of coffee, maybe a snack, but time is definitely of the essence. Since we slept so late, whoops, we have quite a bit of ground still to go. It is update time. Susan and I made it to the shelter and it was full. There was people there, it looked like they were partying. It is New Year's. Smoking dope and who knows what. Playing music. So we are continuing on. A very familiar feeling is coming over me, Susie.
The same thing happened with you and Lucas, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so we got to keep trucking, and it is still light, so we can look for a place to camp. Otherwise, we just got to keep going.
Susie, are you ready for bed?
I'm practically already there.
So it is 8:30. Susie and I ended up hiking 16.23 miles today. That's a pretty good haul.
It was.
We have come a long way.
Yep. It's uphill, it was downhill, more downhill, but there's still some sections of uphill. It's cold. Eventually it just starts to wear on your knees, and anyway, we kept walking all the way up until dark. We wanted to go to the shelter, but it just didn't work out, so we had to keep pushing.
Which in turn turned out to be a good thing.
I think so.
Because we're right next to the Creeper Trail,
Yeah.
not on the Creeper Trail. We actually found a campsite that Lucas and I missed.
Yeah.
So it's nice and flat. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's a good spot. When you guys were hiking, it got dark on you, and you hiked hours in the dark, whereas we got here right as it turned dark. But we're both just
Full.
exhausted.
So full.
We're Luke made such a special dinner. He's so sweet.
I took her south of the border.
Yeah,
Too far south.
too far. Yeah,
It was awful. I don't even want to talk about it.
Well, let me just tell him what you did, though.
Yeah, okay.
So,
I
he
guess.
just wasn't happy with chicken and rice from Mountain House. You know, it's just kind of bland. Not bad,
It's like
but
buttery
it's just,
rice and chicken. It's
yeah,
weird.
that's it.
With no
So,
chicken in it.
He wanted more flavor, so we decided to see what else we had in our bag, and like, oh, let's throw in this corn chowder. Oh, here's some chili. Let's take the seasoning out and throw it together. So anyway, we had a very interesting meal.
Rice and chicken, boring.
Buttery rice.
Buttery rice, chicken, boring. The poblano corn chowder by itself, boring. You mix it with rice and chicken, boring. You throw
Boring.
in chili, awful.
It just turned bad. So, and we hadn't ate anything. We had like awful oatmeal. We stopped and ate some beef jerky.
The beef jerky was good.
Yeah.
That was from Wicked Cuts. That was pretty good
That's
stuff.
the best thing we've had on the trail.
Yeah.
And then we just booked it here. So, not only fatigued, we were pretty hungry because
But I'm stuffed now, let me tell you.
Oh yeah, he ate that.
I was like, Susie, I'm stuffed. You can have the rest. We got to eat it all, though.
Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed and quit thinking about that awful dinner.
I don't want to think about it anymore. Don't talk about
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna get sick.
I do have a movie on my phone, which I may watch. True Grit. Ask me what I watched last night.
True Grit.
It's the only movie I got, so.
I'll just listen to it.
Yeah. I like
Before
watching
it's
stuff over and over and over. I like picking out like the little nuances.
And I like sleeping, so.
Let's keep talking. I'm not done.
Tired.
I'm amped up.
From all that.
What? Everyone, goodbye to 2019. Hello, 2020. Thank you all so much for joining us and being a part of this. The channel really has come a long way, and it's all because of you all. We are so excited for 2020. Some really, really, really awesome stuff is coming up.
Definitely.
Yep. I can't wait to spend it with you.
I can't wait.
Another year with this woman.
Yeah, we're lucky.
Is 20 years too much?
No,
No.
no. More.
I still remember this blonde-haired girl in high school standing next to another blonde-haired girl, and both of them were staring at me.
You used to write me letters.
Yeah, every day. Like in between classes, we would switch. We'd like write notes and switch them. And if you didn't get a note because like somebody was busy or something, that sucked.
I know, you're so sad.
Yeah, you always wanted a note, and we had like funky ways of like folding things up.
Yeah, kind of like, I don't know, like a football sort of.
We did footballs. There was
There's
another design. I
thing.
can't remember.
I can't remember.
Everyone, see you all in the morning.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, well. Susie, good morning.
Good morning.
How'd you sleep?
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did too. This was a really nice spot.
It was so calm and peaceful.
That first night, it was so windy I didn't sleep very well. Had crazy dreams.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I slept great last night.
Very calm.
Yeah, didn't hear anything.
Very quiet here.
It's like we're next to the creek, so you just hear water. That's
Yeah.
it. I have a little bit of a headache. What about you?
I do too. I need my coffee.
Coffee fixes all. It's about 7:30 in the morning. It's temperatures in the 20s. It's not bad. It's 2020.
Wow.
2020.
2020.
It's amazing. It's funny to look back at like all the predictions that didn't come true. If you go back to the 1980s, the predictions were like an ice age. Yeah, so we're all supposed to be covered in ice and whatnot. It's funny how the science on that's flip-flopped so many times. But
Yeah.
anyways.
Well, we're good and alive and we're not icy, so.
Yeah, and we don't have a flying car.
Well, no, we don't.
Bummer, man.
Bummer.
All right, everybody, it's time to get up.
Yeah. Actually getting up early today.
Yeah.
All right, outside of the tent now, basically packing up. But check this out. Right underneath one of the train trestles. This is so cool. So we have a nice fire pit here. We have the creek or the river, whatever this is. We will go over here and check out the train trestle because this is so neat. This is a very long trestle. Just keeps on going. We are going to head over here, go up. That is the Virginia Creeper. We'll hop on it and hike down. That's the plan for the day. It's very easy going. It might be 10 miles, it might be 12, I don't know. We'll find out at the end, basically. Ladies first.
I love hiking on the Creeper. It's just easy. It's a beautiful trek. So I'm excited that we made it here. I am feeling better. Been sipping on water. And I took some Aleve for my headache. And I'm just ready to get this day going. And let's get these miles behind us. Because at the end of this, we're hoping like a cheeseburger awaits us.
We are so lucky to be out on a day like today. Just walking this trail, being right next to the creek or river, whatever this is. 2020. What a great way to start 2020.
Exactly, yeah. Have you ever heard that whatever you do on the first day sets the tone for your year?
Yes.
So we always try to go out hiking. This year we were camping, backpacking, and so we're setting ourselves up for a good year.
I pretty much feel the same way about like every morning. You wake up, you set the tone.
Exactly, yeah.
That's why when I get up, I do 50 push-ups right out the gate. Then I move to my coffee, bam. Check this out, everyone. A runner just passed us and he took off down here towards the bridge, the trestle. A bald eagle flew up from the creek there, up into a tree. Wow, that gives me chills. He was so majestic. Wow.
That's gotta mean something good, right?
Yeah. I reckon that the cheeseburger is far closer than it appears to be.
You reckon?
Yeah. You said I'm Southern and I talk funny, so I'm gonna go all out.
Do you like that creek over yonder?
Anyways, everyone, we are just trekking on here. We are roughly 3 miles away from Damascus. Woohoo!
Yes.
Really, there's not a whole lot left to see. We will bring you all back when we see Lucas when he comes in to pick us up. Now my goal is cheeseburger.
Cheeseburger, cheeseburger,
Cheeseburgers. Woo! Woo!
Coffee, coffee, coffee.
All right, let's finish this up.
We are sitting in Damascus, and I just ran into the coffee shop and got a large coffee, and I had to get a piece of cake. When I went to order the coffee, the lady was cutting this fresh cake, and it was just too tempting. I think that's what happens when you hike so many miles. You're so hungry, everything looks good, everything tastes good. So we got one piece of cake, and we're waiting on Lucas to pick us up.
Hey, he's over there.
Oh my gosh, I just see Lucas!
How's it going, man?
Good. You guys have fun?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we did.
Was it?
I
Yeah.
missed you.
How was your drive?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Say hey to YouTube.
Hello.
I wanted to tell you how much respect I have for you when you did this with Dad. You weren't much of a hiker at that point in time, and Dad said you did the whole thing and you never complained.
Yeah.
And it's tough. I mean, it's challenging. It was mentally challenging for me, physically challenging for me, and the whole time I'm like, Lucas did this. You know, if he can do it, I can do it. But you
that's
are an inspiration, and I'm really proud of you for doing that.
No, thank you, Mom. I love you.
I love you.
I have nothing to say other than have a great new year. See you guys.